All right, Fox News alert, this just in. President Biden is now set to meet with the Chinese President Xi next week in San Francisco at the APEC summit. But House Republicans issue a new warning urging President Biden not to make repeated concessions to the Communist Party. Did he already make a concession to get this meeting? Their letter reading in part this. This month's meeting with President Xi Jinping presents a final opportunity to reverse your misguided policy and challenge Beijing to demonstrate its seriousness about improving relations. Here with the reaction, GOP presidential candidate and former UN ambassador, who is also governor of South Carolina, Ambassador Nikki Haley. Ambassador, great to see you a couple of days after the debate, but I just got to have you react to this meeting. What should be the mindset of this president, and what do you think it will be?
Well, I think you've seen Biden has begged for this meeting, right? He sent 4 cabinet members to China to go and try and court the Chinese. And so now they're going to grant him a meeting. But the key is, what's he going to talk about in the meeting? What he should talk about in the meeting is the fact that they have to stop murdering Americans by sending fentanyl. They have to stop stealing our intellectual property so that they can build up their military. They have to tell us why they're putting a military and spy base in Cuba just off our shores. There's a lot of questions we need to talk about, but the one thing I can promise you is going to come out is they're going to have a conversation about the weather and talk about the environment and talk about how they're going to work together on that. He's not going to call them out on anything else. That's why President Xi is willing to meet with them, is they're not scared of Joe Biden. They don't worry about what he's going to do. What we need to be saying is, we're going to end all normal trade relations with you if you don't stop murdering these Americans with fentanyl. We're going to stop you stealing intellectual property, and we're going to stop sending any of that over to you, which Biden sent 70% of their requests last year. We're going to say we're going to stop getting millions of dollars into our universities, and we're going to strengthen our military. And we're going to call them out on that spy base and everything else that they're doing and let them know that we're going to hold them accountable.
So, Ambassador, when you were governor, it seemed you were very open to having business from China. Is it safe to say you evolved on what they became, much like Kissinger, much like Bill Clinton? We hoped for one thing but got another?
I mean, look, the thing is, every governor in the country has tried to recruit Chinese businesses over, the last how many years, because everybody thought, oh, if we're nice to China, they'll want to be like us. And, Ron has spent millions of dollars against me on this, when the reality is, yes, 10 years ago, I brought a fiberglass company, but he did something 6 months ago. So what's his story? At the end of the day, we have to look at the fact that every American household has Chinese products. We need to take them seriously. I saw it every day at the UN. I have fought since then, since my days in the UN, about the dangers of China, and we need to let them know we're on to them. They want to destroy the West. We need to start making sure that they understand we're not going to let them happen, and we're going to hold them accountable.
They're not an economic monster. They're suffering from chronic deflation. They have way too much products for way too many people, and the next generation can't find jobs. There's a degree of panic among the dictator who's consolidating more and more power. But about this election, Senator Joe Manchin made some news that could affect you. Listen.
I've made one of the toughest decisions of my life and decided that I will not be running for re-election to the United States Senate. But what I will be doing is traveling the country and speaking out to see if there is an interest in creating a movement to mobilize the middle and bring Americans together.
Is this going to be yet another party movement? Do you see Joe Manchin, the Democratic moderate, running for president?
Listen, the only reason you're talking about or you're hearing about a third party is because 75% of Americans don't want a rematch between Biden and Trump. This is all just for security because they don't want that. I'm not worried about it because we're moving. We're surging in the polls. Trump has stayed constant. DeSantis is falling, and we continue to move. And we're going to make sure that we give Americans what they want. There's not going to be a need for a third party. You can look at the polls that they say that Trump beats Biden by a little bit. Look at the polls. It shows I crush Biden. If we can get to this point, what we're going to see is we don't just win the presidency. We're going to win governor's races. We're going to win Congress, and we're going to start winning up and down the ticket. That's the key. Republicans need to start winning. You can look at the polls. We show that we can help make that happen, and that's how we're going to do this.
And we'll see. I know you raised over $1 million since the debate, and the debates have done nothing but put jet fuel to your campaign. I think even your opponents have recognized that, and that's pretty much why you're getting attacked. Governor Nikki Haley, Ambassador Haley, nice to see you today.
Join our movement. Let's do this. Go to NikkiHaley.com.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.